Okay, there, my Tyler Perry Sisters fans. It's your girl Barbie J here, giving you her 2 cents on a scene in last night's episode. And that scene, I'm going to call it the bus ride. I guess that was the something new. I call it something crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. And everybody, a lot of people thought it was so nice. It was so beautiful. It was so different. It was so much of a waste of time. It was so much of a waste of time. The only thing we got out of that bus ride is we learned a little bit about Andy's background with her mama and her daddy, but we still didn't even learn that much about them there. Something was off when she talked about them that I couldn't grasp what it was. And I'm asking y'all to put it down in the comment section if y'all could figure out what was off. There was something off with what Andy was saying. I know she mentioned, I try to do nice things for my mother. She said riding the bus is triggering for her, because all it reminds her of is that when she was little, her mother would ride the bus. They ride the bus together. She'd drop her off at school and hurry up and jump back on the bus to work her second shift at a second job or something like that. And it was just like, what is it? And then we got Danny talking to Tony and all with his jacket on and everything, forgetting she got Preston at home. She ain't checked on that man, but she meanwhile telling her sisters, oh yeah, we a couple now. We trying to see and make it work. Girl, that man could be in your house dead. He could be doing anything. You said when you left, he was telling the oven to turn on. He might think he's styrofoam. I told somebody, and start sticking himself with the doggone knife. You don't know what's going on. You should be checking on that man. But I'm sorry. We're on a first date. This is a first date now. All right? And that's cool. And I don't even have to show show y'all the clip because y'all know what that episode was about. But if I get a chance, I'll stick it in there. But y'all know what the episode was about. And why would you, on the first date, if you're supposed to be there only an hour, y'all was supposed to be dating an hour, and it went to 3 hours. So now you're 2 hours over. Sabrina, she the only one that probably didn't have anything to do, but she still had that whole thing, issue with bio on her mind. We got Danny, who needed to be her butt home, checking on her man. And then we got Andy, who said, I gotta go to work. I really have to go. So these guys, these nice guys who are all divorced, but they're great guys. I can't believe that all of them had horrible wives. Whose fault is that? That's for another conversation. But anyway, you gonna force these girls to go ride a bus? Thinking they was drinking. Andy was never drinking. She had water. She could have driven her girls home herself. If they thought that they had too much to drink, she could have gotten in her car and dropped her girls off. You guys were all drinking yourselves. So why would you offer to drive them home? That made no sense. But then for you to force them to you pressured them to take a bus ride when it's late at night. Everybody has to go to work the next day. You're pressuring them to get on a bus ride. Then you try to talk about Andy, by saying, oh, she's too bougie to ride the bus. First of all, you see the freaking dress she had on? That dress was too much for where they were on the date. It was too much for there. So to get on public transportation with that is ridiculous. Not even that. She had on a short little dress, whereas Danny had on slacks and a top. Sabrina had on slacks and a top. And both of their dates offered them their jackets. They gave them jackets. It seems to me Andy should have been freezing. And homeboy didn't even offer his jacket to her. I don't even care if she had them big old cloud puffs on her prom dress. It's just like, it's cold outside. Why are you asking them to do that when everybody drove there? So you get on the bus to nowhere to get off, and now everybody got to pay for a ride share to get back to their cars? It made no sense. And the reason it's especially made no sense, I understand love. I understand you wanting to keep the night going and do something different and spontaneous and fun. But but you're going to see them tomorrow. Tomorrow would have been enough time for y'all to get to know each other. You're seeing them tomorrow. So why did tonight have to be extended? Why did y'all pressure those girls to stay? And I'm saying good guys, I'm sorry, but they supposed to be these great guys. They shouldn't have pressured them. And they sure enough shouldn't have made fun of Andy, whether she's bougie or not. I don't like her bougie self when she does that stuff and act like she entitled or whatever. But you know what? She's materialistic, and she didn't want to get on that bus. She ain't had to get on that bus. And they should not have tried to joke and make her feel bad about it. That's what I did not like. Whether it was lightly or they thought it was cute, it's a first date. And out here in New York City, I don't want to get on no damn public transportation on my date. Okay? Put me in an Uber, a rideshare, whatever y'all call it. But no, we don't need to meet the crazies on the way trying to go to the date or even come back from the date. I don't want to meet no crazies and mess up the night. You know what I mean? So I don't know how it is in Atlanta, but I know one thing out there. There ain't that many damn buses. In New York City, they run 24/7, and they do not run like that in Atlanta because I got family out there and I know. Because we can't even get to everywhere unless you got a car. You need a car to get to places. So Andy said where she lives, no bus runs by. Where my sister lives out there, there's no bus runs by. Where my niece lives out there, there's no bus that runs by. So why guilt them or kind of like, into going? I'm changing it to guilt them into it, but it was a little pressure. And I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. So y'all let me know down in the comment section how y'all felt about that scene. Like I said, they had plenty of time for the next day when he was making dinner that they could have all sat and talked with each other and probably spread out in the house and go to different areas. They didn't have to be with each other among the public with COVID out there. Well, I'm on a bus with COVID. Why I'm on a bus with COVID? I won't get on a bus or train in New York City without a mask on. So I'm just like, I felt like that scene was way too long. It was a waste of time. And I think we found out more about their high school coach than we did about any of them. Let somebody tell me I'm wrong. We knew more about the high school coach than we found out about Andy and her parents, Jordan and his family, Tony, nothing about Danny, nothing about Sabrina and Rich. We found out nothing. But we know about that daggone coach who taught them how to be men and how he was the best coach ever. And when he was dying, he called together, had his wife pull all the players that he ever, coached and had them in the gym and telling them, I taught y'all all I could teach y'all about being a man, about being a good husband, about being a good father. But obviously, I don't know. Those three, Danny asked the question that I was wondering. So what did he say about the 3 divorces? And you gonna say those biatches didn't deserve you or something like that? What? All 3 of them had wives who did something wrong? Come on. Come on. Come on with it. Come on. I'm about to do a video on that because that took me out, that part. Anyway, y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all was thinking. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please take a moment, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. It's your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.